Welcome to the sports segment on the AM show. My name is Haruna Mubarak. Now, having been sworn in as the president of Ghana for the next 4 years, John Dramani Mahama faces a challenge of revitalizing the nation's sports sector. Now, to enable Ghana to compete strongly at international competitions, there is the need for proper scouting of talent and the construction of facilities for the goal to be realized. Joy Sports editor Fentuo Tahiru has more.
I think that they should really consider partnering with secondary schools across the country to set up what I would like to call right to dreams across all 16 regions. And you don't need to set up a whole new school, build a whole new school. No, you just need to identify one secondary school and convert it into a school of sports development. And that way, then you can just build adjoining facilities. So they already have a football pitch, fix it, add a track, add an indoor sports auditorium. And that indoor sports auditorium can have a basketball court, it can have a volleyball court, it can have all these other things in there, like we have in many US high schools. Just build one hall that has everything to add to the track and then the football field that's already there. And then what we can do is that, obviously, because it's already a secondary school, the classes already exist. So it's school and sports. And those are specialized secondary schools across all the 16 regions. You have just one in each region. So you have coaches for various sports in there. You have teachers. You can have one headmaster. And you have two assistant headmasters, one in charge of sports, one in charge of academic. So once someone goes through the 3 years, there's academic curriculum and there is sports curriculum. If they finish the school, whichever one will help them would help them. But that is sports at the very grassroots, because we go to secondary school at age 13, 14. It's brilliant, it's fantastic. By the time you finish at age 17, 18, you know exactly what you want to do. We can get all our under 17 footballers from there. We can get under 18 athletes from there. We can get amateur boxers from these schools. That way it becomes a system. And I think we will benefit immensely from that. Because trust me, and even the GFA can select their under 17 players there and take to prom. They don't need to go around the whole country scouting for talent. The talent are already in school. Because look, the right to dream model, and it's happening right here in Ghana. And the Right to Dream model has university graduates from Ivy League schools in the US. And they started here, right here, in Old Accra. The football didn't work out for them, and they ended up getting scholarships to go to schools in America. Even without the sports, because it's also a really good school that they have over there. This Central Sports Fund can fund those schools. You understand? So for me, like, these two ideas, I feel are grand ideas.
Now, plans to unearth talented players such as former Black Stars captain Stephen Appiah are back on track in Bukom following the refurbishment of an AstroTurf by the Coastal Development Authority. My colleague Razak Musbah was there and reports.
Add on.
Originally transformed from a sandy pitch to a modern AstroTurf in 2020 under the Government One Constituency, One AstroTurf initiative, the facility unfortunately fell into disrepair due to misuse by locals.
We had a general meeting with them, and they told us what's happened, and we're surprised. And they then requested that there should be private management of this place, because as soon as the place was constructed, everybody felt, oh, this is government money. And so there was like no control. And in no time, they themselves ran this place down. So for about 2 years, they were crying for help for the place to be restored.
However, after community leaders stepped in with a request in 2022, Coastal Development Authority sprang into action, launching a refurbishment plan. The renovation of the facility included installation of a new AstroTurf, construction of a new fence, and the upgrade of the places of convenience. Speaking at the commissioning ceremony, CEO of the Coastal Development Authority, Jerry Ahmed Shaibu emphasized the importance of community members allowing for a good maintenance culture to ensure the facility's longevity.
This is a park which this is the second time we are doing it in 4 years. In somewhere 2021, 2022, this park was virtually done, but the people were left to manage it on their own. They played football virtually 24/7. And, you know, the park became very deteriorated. So we found a need to call them, have a word with them, let them understand that it has to be a private partnership project. So you have a private person who is manning the park, making some proceeds just to, not for profit, but just to ensure that they can keep running the park. For instance, electricity, water, and the usual maintenance of the turf itself. So the people and chiefs agreed, and that is how we got to this stage. My advice to them is that they should allow for proper maintenance and management, because if they allow Oxygen Capital to run it the way it has to be run, it is for them. It is for the young people who are coming up as footballers. It's for those who want to have wedding programs and other social activities here. It's for them. Those who do business here. I remember they used to sell Indomie, Kelewele, in the night. If this park is maintained, a lot of business of this nature can still be run. And people would make some money and make some ends meet. So it's just our prayer that they should understand that the park is for them. There is only a manager who is managing it for them. And the manager is not really making any profit. Because if they are able to manage it well, it is for them. If it is unmanaged properly, it is up to them.
Community member Emmanuel Mensah also expressed gratitude towards the authority and pledged to protect the facility from future deterioration.
We are grateful for the work that they've done for us here, and we must say that we will cooperate with them and work with them. Initially, they did it for us, and we were not able to manage it. And as of now, they've been able to bring it back for us. So we must say they've done a good job, and we support them. In fact, we don't know they can do this, but they've done it for us. So as people and also a former footballer, I think they've done a good job. So we will cooperate with them and work with them.
Although the AstroTurf is not FIFA standard, it is expected to nurture football talents in the area, which has produced stars like former Black Stars captain Stephen Appiah.